Good morning, good morning. Alright, everything looking good. Alright. Whoa. Good morning, everybody. Good evening and good afternoon to whoever's watching, wherever you are in the world. It's me, Sorry TG, and we're back again playing the video game Genshin Impact. And, well, put it simply, we're going back and we're going into Sumeru. We're not going to Sumeru City. We're going to the desert now because that's where we kind of left off. That's what we were doing, and that's where we're headed. Today's the desert stream, baby. That's why I had the music playing. Anyways, let's let's not even dilly dally. Let's just go. Let's just head right on in. Let's head on over. Now, here's the question. We've got a lot of headway to go. So we could just teleport, but let's go. Gonna make our way over there. You know, when you really think about it, had I not and went and like opened up the entire map beforehand, teleporting wouldn't even really be an option. So it's like, why not just go ahead and make the journey there? Because that's what people that first started this game had to do anyways. Hey, Athy,
Hello.
what's going on?
Uh, Nothing.
Nothing. You're not doing anything right now?
Nope.
Oh, cool. Awesome. That's why you're here. But you know how sometimes
Oh, you got Aladino.
yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
When did I get Arlecchino? Directly after last stream. Like I meant to do it on stream and I just completely forgot to do it. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it. And then I got her. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And now she's on the team. But you know how Flip Flop always be in here telling me to teleport and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I came to a realization. I
Being.
he's only telling me to do that because I literally have the entire map unlocked. But I'm sure when a lot of people first started this game, they didn't have the map unlocked. So you know what? I'm just playing it like anybody else would.
Well, I mean, not really. People mainly like when they're playing the game and they're like unlocking the map, they go from like teleport to teleport so that they don't have to walk everywhere.
Yeah, but they still have the walk there.
Yeah, but like now that you actually have the map unlocked, you're walking there still, and it's like, well, what's the point when you can get to point A to point B faster?
Because you miss out on all of this. Like, look at all the wildlife, Athy. Look, you see, look, it's a. I
Well,
don't
no,
even
you
know
don't
what
miss
that
out on
is.
it. Yeah, and you're not gonna follow it, which defeats the purpose of walking. If you see stuff and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Anyway, like,
But I'm still experiencing it.
well, no, you're
I would have missed all of this had
yeah,
I
you're
just.
missing it by walking. What's gonna give you a chest, Sario, if you're just running past it?
Where's the chest?
If you follow the blue thing, the Steely,
Oh
you
yeah, the
follow it,
Sealy.
yeah, it'll give you a chest.
Hi, Seely. Look at that beautiful creature, Athy. Look at that beautiful wilderness creature.
Yeah, and you see a fuck ton of them, Sario.
Not if I'm sticking to the main plot all the time.
Well, you choose either you do the main plot and then you do the main plot as
Fascinating.
fast as you can, or you explore. You go out of your way to explore, and that's when you walk from point A to point B.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm exploring while doing the Archon quest.
Except for the fact that you're 600, no, 800 meters away from the quest.
There you are, eavesdropper.
Shut up. Oh, what another beautiful creature I've never seen before.
You've never seen it before, sorry.
No,
You
I've never seen
serious?
it.
They're
I've
everywhere.
I've never seen it before. I've definitely never fought it before.
You don't need to. It just drops meat.
It just drops meat.
Yeah, you
I
know.
do need meat.
Oh my God. No, sorry.
Now we'll continue on. Apom Woods. Or Appam Woods. However you freaking pronounce
Oh
it.
my God, are you really gonna fucking walk past the fucking bright red thing? Sorry.
I don't want to do the challenge.
Uh,
I'll do it later when I forget about it. Then I come back to this area and I'm like, oh, challenge.
and what? You'll never come back to the specific area. You'll never get that challenge.
You
And then you're gonna be like, huh,
know what? Fine. I'll because you said to. I'll do it.
FOMO.
You already saved up to 65 fates and 600 primos plus 5 extra fates
Who
to
are you
get.
saving for so far?
Yeah, who are you saving for?
Farina?
It better not be Farina. Screw that girl.
Oh my God. Genshin. Oh, okay.
Bayonetta?
Yeah.
What's the hurry?
Oh my God. No, you blow yourself up.
Where's the last one? Oh, I got it. Cool. Is there a
Nah,
more
I don't like
optimal way to do
Archer
that?
out. Yeah, Archer.
Screw archers.
Okay.
I use my fists.
Well, your
Or
sword.
my sword, yeah. Is there a fist user in this game?
Yeah, two. Risley and Heijo.
Ah, okay. I wonder how they work.
They they're just catalysts, but instead of being like mid distance, it's close up. They're from the hood, okay.
They from the hood. They came here to scrap.
Well, Heijo's a detective, so he's not really part of, from the hood. But Risley's like a criminal, so I guess
Risley would definitely be from the hood.
former criminal.
He'd be from downtown Brooklyn. Coming in from over shores.
That is a British man.
Downtown England, then.
He's from Birmingham or some shit, I don't know.
He smuggles wine.
What's the hurry?
Not tea, not wine.
He smuggles tea. What's this? Oh yeah, I passed this like a few of these before.
Uh, yeah, you circled that. Wait, did you circle? No, that's a different one. That's something that you can't do yet until you do a 20-hour long quest line. It's really fucking annoying.
You're saving up for both Bayo and Faruzan?
Basic Tarzan. I'll skip the middle child scavenge. Oh, okay.
8 hours, bro. 8 hours.
What? Oh, left
Yeah,
this
eight
banner.
hours.
I'll probably till it's fucking gone, honestly. And the next one, I think I'm skipping I skipped this banner because I don't really care about Olakina or Linny. I'm skipping next phase, and then the one after that, I'm probably skipping because like I do kind of want Chlorand, but I need to save for like Risley and Shinha.
When are they coming?
Well, we don't know yet, but Shinha is super fucking due a rerun, and she's probably most likely gonna run with Risley because she's a cryo support, and she only runs with cryo DPSs. And Risley is due a rerun soon, so it just works out.
I'll be back for you in just a second. I need to go get this waypoint. Shenhe is super good, especially in freeze teams.
Yeah, but no one wants to use freeze teams.
I'm using a freeze team.
You are not using a freeze team. There's no Hydro on your team.
Fair point. I do have a freeze team.
You're using a melt team.
I do have a freeze team,
Yeah,
though.
finally now. Okay, well, yeah, fair enough. But freeze teams just are kind of annoying because they're pretty much useless for boss enemies because bosses are generally too big to be frozen.
Well, then, teams on bosses, then. Just use them on the smaller people.
Yeah, but a lot of the time in like floor
Catch
12
the
of the
wind.
Abyss, it's usually boss enemies, so it's like the hardest content in the game. It's like the freeze team just doesn't work too well.
Gotcha.
Whereas there's melt, and melt is fucking amazing. So it's
My
Vaporwave.
melt team sucks.
It does. Okay, it doesn't. Well, I don't want to be rude or anything, but the synergy is a little off. But I've seen worse. I've seen better Mario, but I have seen worse. But use what you want to do, because at the end of the day, Mario, you are not doing Abyss currently, and so the game is piss easy, so you can basically just do whatever you want.
Would this team be better, Flip Flop?
Definitely not. Don't do that, team.
I heard an owl.
We finally made it to Caravan Reba.
I just realized there's no
Pretty
music
lively
playing.
here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of
Oh
Sumeru.
no, not the
It's made to
desert.
block sandstorms from the outside.
Yep.
Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I'd say it is.
Enough
Who are you?
gawking.
Oh, I hate him.
Follow me.
Oh look, it's the fucking nerd.
I hate him. What are you doing here?
Over here.
Well, flip flop. She works with pretty much any character that can
Oh,
like
he's in with
that has a
Daddy.
high
Let's hurry up
plunge.
and find him. Wonder what he's up to.
A high plunge multiplier like freelance with Garming. Risley also has a weirdly high plunge damage multiplier. But like basically any character that you want to plunge, like it's a completely new playstyle, which makes Bayo so like cool because it's like it might not be as good, but like it's a new way of
Seems all the
playing
other
a
knights
character,
already
and
have
it's
their
fun.
hands
Because who
Um,
plunges? Like, who plunges the kill?
the only character that does that, well, before Garming, was Zhao with his burst.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
yeah, Arlecchino wants to normal attack, but like flip-flops, we're not playing meta right now, alright? We're playing, Sario's playing for fun. He wants to play the new characters he's got together. That's fine. The game is so fucking easy. You can bring in, like, fucking the worst characters in the game all on one team, and you can get it done. As long as they're built. Like, it doesn't matter. This is good for Abyss, but we're not doing Abyss right now.
I'm not a competitive player.
No, absolutely not. And also, it's Genshin Impact, there's no competitive.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not here for the specifics, the specs. I'm not here to make clips.
What the? Where did she go?
Don't worry about it. I disappear like in thin air.
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
Skill issue.
More
Couldn't be me.
elite mercenaries?
Rip Bozo.
Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
Mm-hmm.
You
Super
were too
Archon
careless.
quest was
You
kind of
should have
slept
noticed those
on.
hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
In what
I hate
aspect?
I hate Archon quest so much.
There is a lot of talking. There is a lot of talking.
The talking isn't the issue,
But it's
because
like,
I understand that, like, lore and stuff and, world building is great. It's just the fucking presentation of it and how the majority of it could have just been cut.
I mean,
And
there's a lot of talking in Fontaine. And Fontaine's not bad.
Font Fontaine's different because of the structure that it has.
Yeah.
Sumeru was just like Sumeru. It didn't feel like the story had actually like been become like really interesting until Act 5, and that's not good.
I'm still trying to figure out why we had to go through that loop.
It was okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Sario. The only reason you had to go through that fucking loop was to establish that the academia were corrupt. That's it.
They couldn't have done that a better way because that was infuriating.
No, apparently not. They were just like, oh yeah, the academia sucks. They don't want like people to show that they like the Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Because I feel like
How do we show that? Fucking time loop.
I spent half of the 12-hour stream in that loop. I feel like.
Yeah, with Fontaine, you're constantly moving forward. You're like, okay, you get to Fontaine, you're like, we want to meet the Hydra Archon. You meet the Hydra Archon. You're
And I
like,
hate
oh,
her.
we made new friends with Lynette. Okay. And Lynette, let's go watch the magic show. Uh-oh, the magic show goes to shit. Now we need to defend them. Blah, blah. We meet Navia, who's like, hey, by the way, my dad died because he was framed for like, the whole fucking the big mystery of Fontaine. Like, this mystery has been on for like decades or whatever. I don't remember how long. And then we solved that mystery, which leads to like, the information about the Primordial Sea. The Primordial Sea is like, whoa, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Let's go to the prison so that we can like get information. We meet
About the
Wisely,
sea.
who's like, by the way, guys, the Primordial Sea is right below us.
Wait,
Oh, and by
what?
the way, I have a flying ship.
Wait, what? Actually,
And
I
I
don't think
will
we made it
admit,
there. I don't think we made it there yet, Athy.
okay, but I will admit, Act 3 and 4 of Fontaine are a little bit. Well, no, not 4. Act 4 is fine. Act 3 of Fontaine is a little slow. It's a bit of a slog, but,
It's better at the
like,
end than at the beginning, I say.
oh, with Fontaine, absolutely. It's with Fontaine, the payoff is so much better than what Sumeru is.
There's no need to thank me. I've never
I
cared to
don't
keep
think
track of
blood is
personal
shown in
favors.
Fontaine, is it?
All I did was correct a
I
mistake
don't
I
think
happened to come
so.
across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port
I don't
Ormuz,
remember
didn't we
blood.
say you were going back to the academia?
Blood?
Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Maybe. Hold on, I'm trying to
So
think.
you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list.
Maybe
Easier
it
than I
was? I don't
expected.
know. I feel like there's a
I don't
small
know.
part of my brain that remembers blood being somewhere.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it was in a cut. It was definitely in a cutscene, but I forgot what cutscene.
I know that the the magic show at the end is like the water that pours out, but I don't think there was any blood.
Not like a lot of blood. Hmm.
However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you
I
think
just
you
need
would
some
have
of
made
these
the
fucking
Eremites
characters
honored
to
guests
die.
by
I need
now?
stakes.
Oh, right.
But
Fair.
they're never
You
gonna give
have
us
a
that
point.
because of fucking Genshin Impact.
Well, you know, I almost thought that they were gonna kill that one girl that was in the loop that was getting sick.
Oh, Dinyarzad? Okay,
Yeah.
I love Dinyarzad, but she should have stayed dead. Well,
Dang.
not stayed dead, but she
Wow.
should have died. I'm sorry. It would have just been so much more impactful. Like, yay, great that we cured like fucking Elazar or whatever. I don't remember how that shit ended, but like, great. I'm glad we could do that for her. But I think it would have had a lot more of an impact
If she stayed died or
if she's
dead.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. But still, I honestly, I'm kind of glad she's back because I kind of felt really bad. I was like, no, don't go
Oh
out
yeah, I
this
felt
way.
horrible for her. But like, I'm just saying that, you know, narratively, it would have
It
been
would
a
have
lot
hit.
better.
It would have hit harder.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes
You have
research
no
and
interest in
autonomy.
much, Ethan.
And these days,
That's true.
you're more
Oh, sorry, I
fascinating
hate
than
him.
anything the sages can offer.
We all hate him, except for the
Nah, he's
fangirls.
chill. I don't
Hmm,
love him, but I
not
don't hate
quite.
him. He's kind of
To
just
tell you the
there.
truth,
I guess.
I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties.
As have
Everyone
I.
says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I'm to get to the bottom of this, I must
Things I like
understand how
about
the
I hate
capsule
him.
first
Number
came to
one,
be.
his roommate.
Which brings me back to you and why you're so interested. The leader of Aimer Archon used
Oh
the
my
divine
god.
knowledge capsule right in front
Oh,
of you.
Hatham is just a
And
lazy
upon
student
seeing
who is
him, your
smart.
expression became
I mean,
perplexed, and you were lost in thought for
yeah,
quite some
I wonder
time.
why he's built like that though.
That description reminds me of someone from Three Houses. I'm trying to think of what his name was.
Oh, Linhart.
Yeah, Linhart. That's who it is. Yeah, he
I
he.
love Linhart. He's
Li-
just like me for real.
Linhart's
Except he's
awesome.
small.
Except he's smart. You're smart too. What you mean?
Not as smart as him.
Fair.
To have
Like
that kind
he's
of
like
reaction,
studious. I'm
I think you
not.
must have
Ew.
realized something.
Studies?
Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
No.
Why would I?
Could we just get to the fucking desert? I'll hate them. I swear to fucking Christ.
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
I hate him. He does.
Yeah. Paimon, you fucking idiot.
Like Jesus Christ.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that,
I
it
mean,
is indeed wise
think
to keep your
about
cards
this.
close to your chest.
If there's someone as dumb as you, Paimon, there's definitely
Oh
someone
my
as
god.
smart as I hate him.
Damn.
But that
I'm
does
just
prove
saying.
you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
No.
No matter.
You can't prove that.
Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
We are.
That's right. We have the same plan as you.
Unfortunately.
But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd
Yes.
suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert.
Not gonna lie,
So
the
probably
desert
have more
story is
resources and
low-key kind of
intel than
fucking
anywhere
useless.
else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Why are we finding our sibling? There are so many other better alternatives. What?
What? Why are we finding our sibling if there are so many? What do you mean?
Are you saying there are all alternative brothers that we could be finding?
Oh, oh, your brother's lost. Just get a new one.
So it's like, screw
Get
my
one that
brother.
looks
I'll
the
find another
same. You
brother.
won't know. It's like when your dog dies and then your parents try and get you another
Oh
dog,
my god.
but you find out that your dog dies and it looks the same, so you're like, you think it's the same dog.
It's not the same thing, Flip Flop.
It's not the same dog.
We're talking about a human being, or presumably a human being.
Maybe there's triplets. Maybe we're not twins and instead there's triplets. Just have Kaya as a brother. We don't care about. Okay.
I mean, I'll be fair. The game doesn't spend a lot of time talking about our sibling, if I'm being honest.
Well, no, because it's so mysterious.
I'd like to. I'd like.
Yeah.
It's like. It's like we keep forgetting about our sibling to focus on other people's problems.
Well, we're trying to like ask the Archon's questions, but like, okay, the God of Wisdom I can understand because God of Wisdom they might know something, but after Zhongli and Venti, we should have probably like stopped because those two are the oldest Archons, so they're the most likely to know something.
Right.
Actually, no, actually, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna eat my words on that because Nivella exists,
That's
so
true. But it's like I feel like a lot of this is just filler, and like compared to like the main goal that we're trying to complete.
yeah,
Well,
Venti and Zhongli are the oldest flip-flops. I think Zhongli's technically older, but Venti's still like old as fuck.
it's crazier to me that we've still got a whole bunch of of areas that have yet to be unlocked.
Hmm. Yeah, I just I don't know. I especially with Sumeru because Sumeru's Archon quest was so weird because obviously the first two acts were just like, what the fuck is going
What do
on?
you mean
Then
two areas?
two countries, Natlan and Snezhnaya. But also we're probably gonna get an Abyss chapter as well, so that's free, and then possibly a fourth. We don't know.
Two areas doesn't sound right to me. Because when I look at the
Well,
map, that looks like more than
two
just two
countries,
areas.
two countries, not two like specific like English hard. Um,
Do you know what they're based off of?
uh,
Like how Fontaine's based off of
well, Snezhnaya is
France.
Russia. Natlan is like Mayan, like a South America.
Interesting. I can't wait for South America.
It's always better to travel with
It's gonna
someone
be
new.
nice and
Let's
Brazilian.
go!
Stat is
Yeah,
Europe
Monster.
culture? Yeah,
Well,
I
not
know
just
that.
not Europe. It's more like it's a specific kind of type of Europe.
Germany.
But yeah, Germany, Austria, like all that whole like kind of area, and then obviously Fontaine is Franco, and then also England, a little bit of Spain and Italian.
Okay. I can see it. Oh, I need to go this way. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, cute. Oh, you actually want to attack me. That's rare.
You got up in his face. You're like, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to smell your breath, bro. I didn't know you were
Yeah, what
sensitive
really
about that.
annoys me, what really annoys me about the desert story in particular is that the ideas that it like presents are interesting.
Don't push
It's
your
just
luck.
I don't think they should ever have been like the
What?
Archon quest, or if they were part of the Archon quest, they should have just like cut the majority of it because it's just such a fucking slog, and in the whole grand scheme of like the
Before us lies Aro
story,
Village,
it
Hmm.
doesn't
the
make too
safe
much
haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it
Time when you're
out.
looking at a wall, you're looking at a wall.
She is looking at a wall.
You're not looking at you're not looking at the village.
Well, yeah, this this
It's this
this wall
over
sure is
this.
something else.
Oh, this scenery is great.
Even the landscape she's talking about isn't really that impressive, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's just fucking sand.
I've seen cooler.
Although that rock is pretty impressive.
The Rock is pretty impressive. Hello. Oh, it's our boy.
Yo, it's our hunter's song.
It's Sino.
I know. Yippee. He's getting his second story quest tomorrow.
I keep
For
forgetting to
him.
turn back on the music.
Sino.
Oh my god.
I just realized, like, this is a very silent fight, bro.
Unless my
Yeah, and the
memory
music in
fails
this
me,
scene was actually
we
good.
have barely
Like,
spoken
really?
2 words to each other before now at the academia.
Gosh, started,
Care
bro.
to
Wondering
enlighten me
why it was
as to
so
when
silent.
and
I was like,
how
what
I
the fuck?
invited
Did
the
something go
General
wrong?
Mahamatra's wrath.
Oh, Hatham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Dang.
Judgment?
Dude thought he said a bar right there.
Your actions here, is it? Or would
Bar?
elimination perhaps be
He
a
thought he
more
said a
accurate
bar right
description?
there.
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop
I only
me.
used 10% of my power.
Oh no, not only 10%.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Now you're gonna kill him.
He can still run. Like, he turn around, run. He's
Yeah.
I know, I hate to do this to you because it's probably a insecurity of yours, but he is much taller than you are, and his legs are longer. He will outpace you, bro.
He's got them longer
Actually, maybe
legs.
he won't. He is fucking lazy. His stamina is probably not all that
Oh
great.
yeah,
Never
that's right.
mind.
That's fair.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is
I
this,
would have
Hatham?
said something so
Did
inappropriate.
you follow General Mahamatra's?
Athlete, calm down.
Like, I don't even.
Yes.
I'm not even a Sino
General
simp.
Mahamatra Sino.
Are you sure about that?
Mahamatra at the academia.
So sure.
He's a formidable hunter, and
It's
the
just the
ultimate
opportunity
nightmare
was
for any
in
who
front
have
of me, and
committed
I was
academic
like,
crimes.
nearly took it.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
You thought they would oil up, not gonna
Well,
lie?
what
What?
the fuck does that
What do
mean?
you mean? Oil
What?
up?
No, not Genshin men oiled up.
Dear God. Oh no.
If I were you, I'd never
Oh
choose
no.
to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been
Okay, well, I
pursuing
just
this
might
scribe
use
for
so I
a
won't
long
believe a
time.
single word that comes out of your mouth.
Don't you? Stand back and do
You-
not seek to defend
what'd you
me
say?
any longer.
What did you say?
Otherwise,
Sorry, you're so short I can't hear you.
What'd you say down there? I don't trust him as much as you seem to think. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stand by and do nothing.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Hyman doesn't think he's as bad as
Jesus.
he's made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham. I saw it during our fight.
What did you see?
Take it out. The divine knowledge
Oh.
capsule you're hiding on your person.
I'll show you
Unless
mine.
you want me to retrieve it.
Shut up, shut up.
Take it out. Dude, I know what you're hiding up your ass.
Oh no.
I mean, if you think about it, the capsule's kind of shit. I thought he meant something else. Yeah, flip-flops, join the squad.
Yeah, I bet. I bet you thought he meant something else. Indeed.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Okay, but where were you hiding it for real?
Where was he hiding that?
Divine knowledge
He
capsule?
pulled that out of his ass.
To the monster's hands?
He
That's gotta
reached
be painful.
behind. I saw that crap.
So you did lie to us.
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm
You have
very
X-ray
curious.
vision.
What does this capsule mean to you?
My weed rock turned red.
Well, you're in
Bro has a
Sumeru.
Minecraft inventory.
And why, as General
That would make
Order
sense. I
Academia,
mean, with that, everyone would have Minecraft inventory, because everyone just seems to be doing this.
Yeah, where's his pickaxe?
as far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have
Hey,
you been
Sino,
given a
you know
mission
that you can get
that's,
shoes in Minecraft,
let's
right?
say, more dubious?
he do be needing them shoes, bro.
Yeah, cover up them fucking dogs, nasty bitch.
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply
I
using
mean,
your
where do you think
authority
he
and
puts his
resources
pole
to
on?
judge me within the walls of the
You
Academia?
don't want to know where he puts his pole on.
It's down his pant leg right now.
No, we're talking about Sino. Sino's not wearing pants.
Oh. Oh, okay. No, he's not wearing pants.
You know what? You know, sword, like, those people who, like, perform with swords and then they put them down for, like, death throats. That's how I imagine it. Like, he just opens his mouth, pulls out his pole. No, I definitely meant that.
Yeah, you definitely meant that, but
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
What are you gonna do about it?
What should we do, traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
how about we just abandon them and go our own separate
Men.
ways?
For real.
Men.
Well, look at
Woman.
you two.
Woman!
Tough and self-reliant.
Yippee!
It's Doria.
Dude, my interest just shot up.
Finally, someone that we can trust.
Woof woof, as Flip Flop says.
Correct.
You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again.
Yeah,
Well,
sure looks that
welcome.
way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once
Well,
and
he's
for all.
hardly a
Not
giant.
something you
He's
get to
like
see every day,
5'3".
that's for sure.
It's a dog fight.
Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues.
It's a
around
brain
together.
measuring contest.
Is it really though?
No, it's a dick measuring contest.
Yeah, that sounds more about right.
But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village?
Technically, they're not in the village just yet. They haven't crossed the bridge.
Yeah, we're still on the other side.
It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn
Yeah.
to stand these grounds.
Yeah. Everyone's dots today. Neither.
Drake snake comparison. What?
Huh?
What?
Drake Snake? Okay. Neither of them can afford to be distracted by Doria. They're still looking for an opportunity to attack.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No,
No, they're
they
men. They
tuned
don't
you up.
listen to women.
You won't get it without context. I don't think I want to know the context.
Yeah.
Why is the
I
wind a
got sand
character?
in my eyes.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong.
I know, wait, hold on. Yeah, why did it have a voice line?
Whoosh.
Wow, that wind has more voice lines than travel. No, I'm just
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recent days?
Who is that in the distance? Is that Candace?
Maybe.
Hey!
Wait, who's Candace?
All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
It is Candace.
Yo, they got that Garou fan.
Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That
When
sounded
the
like
beat is too
Candace.
good.
It's Candace! I finally meet the woman that I have on my party thing that I don't use, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Victoria, let me ask you a question.
What is that question? Am I have thy answer?
Candace dick fit in your mouth?
Ah! I should have seen that coming. I hate it here.
Comedy moment.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
Fun fact, a famous streamer had 211 crit damage, Ito's weapon, talents at
Oh my
668, and max artifacts just to only do 7k damage with the burst.
god. Maybe they should have had the fucking burst at level 9. Or crowned. That's what I have to say about it.
And what I have to say
Look,
about it is, you said a lot of words just now.
I've seen some impressive days, alright? She's not amazing,
But
unfortunately. But she's sometimes playable.
she's sometimes playable.
Look, I'm just saying Hoyoverse just hates dark-skinned people. I'm just saying that. You look at the kids of like everyone who has the slightest bit of melanin, they're like, let's make this as shit as possible.
What are you talking about? She's not dark skinned. Look, she's as light as everybody else.
She's supposed to be darker though.
Alright, stop
She's a
yelling.
shade darker.
She's a slight shade darker.
Look, Sino too. He's not as good as he should be.
Wait, he's supposed to be
actually
darker?
good. Yeah. They're from the fucking desert, bro. Candace too, like, huh.
Actually, I could kind of see it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Dea cannot burgeon, doesn't do damage. She can burgeon, what do you mean? She's not as well as other people, but she's still gonna shoot a bit. Wow, this is really awkward. They're all just fucking silent.
I think I've caught up with the Mextro streams, or not like caught up with the streams, but I think I've caught up to the point where I first started watching Mextro stream Genshin.
Ah, got it.
So now everything's starting to feel familiar.
Well,
Every
this
2.5
is
seconds.
pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb?
Fuck is sardines.
Why not? Sounds
What?
fun.
What is sardines? What are you talking about? Can you stop
Come on.
talking?
Stop smoking.
Stop smoking. Stop talking and stop smoking, please. You're embarrassing yourself.
Air is so thick in the heavens.
Are you gonna go on the ground?
I can hardly keep floating anymore.
Mm-mm.
Just get on the ground right now.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down.
Okay.
Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Nice to meet you.
Our savior has come
Mommy.
at last.
In Donnie Mommy. No, I'm kidding.
Nice to meet you,
Oh my
Candace.
god.
Come on. Thank you so much for helping us.
You have my gratitude. I really appreciate it.
I wish you would
There's no need
like
to
had a
thank
better
me.
kit. I would
It's
love to
only
play
right to
you.
help each other
Unfortunately,
when the
it's not
weather
that
gets
good.
rough.
You said what?
Oh.
You must be eating something.
Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, I wish she was just better to play, like, because she's not a very good unit. I would love to play her because she's very cool.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
This is
I would
the devs
totally
trying to tell you something. She's like a nice older sister, you guys. Right? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Huh?
No,
Okay.
All right.
she's
Now that we're
frightening.
all better acquainted, we
She's
should return to the
scary.
topic at hand.
What was the topic again? Sorry,
Got
everyone's been silent since we got in here. Like,
As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
okay.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh,
yes, please.
on second thought,
Yes,
maybe I
ma'am.
misjudged Candace's character.
Shut up, Paimon. I hate him looking like an NPC with that stare.
Oh my god.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those
I'm
two
too
should
aggressive
probably
to be a
start talking.
mediator.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
She's a
There's
mercenary. What
nothing
do
to
you
hide,
fucking expect,
so
Paimon?
there's no shame in explaining myself.
No. None.
While all Hatham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
So emo.
Huh? Exile
I locked
yourself?
myself in.
A
Well,
little
ow.
while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files.
Uh-oh.
What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself.
Now, I never said Sino was emo. I was just saying so emo. Just the way he was, saying, I decided to exile myself.
I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that
Wow, that
they were
sucks, dude.
cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today.
So you then decided to exile yourself.
I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me.
I didn't get
This
fired,
way,
I quit.
they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages.
But for totally different reasons.
Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary.
It's still too early to trust him completely.
Well,
We
Sino,
met him 20
if
seconds
that's your
ago.
story,
Exactly.
then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
Because he's from the
When I
fucking
was
academia, you dumb
investigating the
shit.
matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
Do you?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Sages were watching me from the very beginning?
Yeah,
Yes,
no shit.
I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham?
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
You say that.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all.
Oh, by the way, what you eating?
Pringles.
Ew. Disgusting.
What the fuck do you mean, ew?
Ew. Disgusting.
You don't like Pringles?
No.
Bruh.
What flavor?
Not boring, but original.
Huh. Huh. Oh, Ashley.
I didn't come here to be judged.
Okay, I'll stop.
Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know.
Yeah, you don't say, you fucking idiot.
From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little
Wow,
strange
how
they're
did
so
you
willing to
gather
share
that?
divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward?
You're so smart. I hate them.
So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? Huh? That sentence makes no sense.
Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people
Oh,
insane?
his hair looks really fucking weird from the back.
I wouldn't have thought anything if you hadn't said anything.
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
What a twist.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also,
It's
you
crazy
should
how they
remember,
spell this shit out and some people still don't get it.
you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, they are spelling this shit out. Like, oh yeah, so I don't trust them. And here's why. Here's the really obvious reason. And we're gonna spend a good hot minute talking about why I'm doing this. And it's like, this shit is like so unneeded, unnecessary. And then, despite the lengths that they go to like explain this shit, people on the internet are still getting it wrong. They're like, they're not interpreting it. They're so stupid.
You're not
Anyways,
wrong. Because I'm even
oh,
sitting here like, what the heck are these guys talking about?
No, but
I'm literally sitting here like, okay.
he's
I'm
basically just
trying
saying,
to understand what is
yeah,
being
and the more they go on, you're like, what the fuck?
what are we talking about right now?
They say things in such roundabout ways. No, but he's essentially just saying, oh yeah, the academia came to me and was like, hey, can you watch this? Can you make sure this traveler doesn't do anything sus? And if you do, we'll give you like the divine knowledge or whatever, which is really bullshit. And then he's like, but I said fuck that, and I'm gonna do things my own way because I don't trust the academia because I know that they're not gonna follow through with what they're saying.
Okay, I understood that a lot more than this entire conversation we've been having.
Yeah, do you see my point? Genshin writing is just so fucking weird. Like,
Things did go like that.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm
oh my
willing to
god, yes, he's telling the
apologize
truth,
if that's worth
Paimon.
anything to you.
It's like they're really trying to nail into the idea that he's telling the truth.
No, they really just be like, this guy's sus. Paimon thinks he's sus. Is he sus? No, he's not. But it's like that idea is now in your head, and it's like,
Like, oh, should you trust this dude?
I trust him. Like, despite me saying that, this is stupid, I do trust him because why the fuck shouldn't I?
He helped
He's
us.
helped us. Yeah, like,
I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
I'm gonna reread this.
exactly the, like, considering, like, you have this thing, and you run the risk of the information about you having this thing being out there if you tell more people. So if you just keep it to yourself, boom, it's probably not going to be found out.
Fair.
That's what he's saying. He's like, if I told you guys, well, like, you know, first of all, I could be spreading misinformation because we don't know what this thing really is. And second of all, it's not that I don't trust you that I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you because I don't want to risk the information that I have this thing being out there. But Sino came in like, yo, you have that thing, dog? And he was like, okay, yeah, I have the thing. So now more people know, and he's like, now more people know.
You know what you've just made me realize?
What?
And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I feel like nobody in this game talks like an actual human does.
They don't.
Because, like, you got them, like, recalling information about certain things that even me, I'd be like, wait, what was the name of that thing again? Whatever. This, that, and that happened. It's like, ugh.
Like sometimes the writing's fine, but sometimes it's just like they go out of their way to make things overly complicated.
Alright, Flip Flop. Oh, you were gone for a moment? You had to do something? Oh, that's cool. Well, welcome back.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also
Why you
lead
say
you
that like
to
it was some
danger
kind of
and
like
suspicion.
special
Answer me
rival
this.
hate them.
Did the sages
What
share
the heck
any
was that?
information about their project with you?
What, was that a vine boom sound?
I didn't hear anything.
I heard something go.
Yeah, fine, it was a fine film.
That's what that sounded like.
No, I'm just imagining a fucking fine. He turns around.
I'm not tripping. I swear to God, I heard like some sort of thud sound.
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do
Do you like
really
this
think
view
they would
through
tell
a
me
fucking
anything?
fence or whatever?
No.
Dude, this is symbolic.
I guess it is. I mean, you've got
I guess,
one
I don't know.
looking
Like
at
I'm reaching out. I don't know what this shot is.
it's you got picture here, picture there.
It's cinema.
Yeah, I should get some sleep. I just got up from sleep. I've got like almost 12 hours. I'm fine.
Fine.
Did you not sleep a lot,
Although you haven't
Flip-Flop?
completely proven your innocence,
I wouldn't be
I will
surprised.
regard you as an enemy, for now.
For now.
For now.
As you wish.
Hmm. Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up
Yeah,
your
you Flip-Flop.
misunderstandings.
Yes,
What fruit you
you.
got?
Now, here's a better question. How much sleep
Oh,
did
that's a
you
good
get? How much sleep did you get, Athy?
I got 8 hours.
You got the recommended time.
Hell yeah.
I
I'm on a
just I'm
really crappy
disappointed.
sleep schedule at the moment. What the fuck do you mean you're disappointed?
You should have gotten more than 8 hours.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel fine.
You feel fine? Are you sure?
Yeah,
You
I'm
weren't up
good.
all night doing something you shouldn't be?
No, I went to bed at 1 a.m. and woke up at 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m.
You should have went to bed before 1 a.m.
Oh my god.
Go to sleep at 10 and you could get a good whole
Okay,
10
fine.
hours. 10, 11 hours.
And
This
now
guy's
you,
fucking
Dia. I believe it's your turn.
To do what?
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so
Pardon
boring
me.
that I spaced out.
Oh my god, base!
You and I both. I'm not gonna lie.
There's the self-insert for the player right now.
My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently
And
recovering from
very
an
alive.
illness at home.
Very alive.
I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here.
If the sun is flickering for you, Flip Flop, see a doctor.
Dude, I think that might be a problem. The Matrix is fucking up. That's what I'm saying.
Everything is fake. Nothing is real.
But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. I take my off,
Random
and
dudes.
things went downhill from there.
These two randos.
Is that
They
all?
tick me off. I have a very
Well, I will
low
admit that
tolerance
definitely sounds like your
for
style.
bullshit.
When I see
In
people
that
fighting
case,
over nothing, I
welcome
riot.
back, dear.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Doria would not like the internet.
What?
Because of like how many debates be going on online. Like
Oh.
she'd be furious. Like she'd
Don't
get on
worry
there for
about the
one day and be like, what are y'all arguing over?
Y'all arguing over fucking waifus? What the fuck? Touch me.
Reporting blocked. I am calling the government. I will not be
Waifu.
calling the government.
Whoa! What was that sound?
The vine boom, like Athy said.
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home.
Nah, now I'm worried,
I'll
because
take
I
a quick
was,
trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
okay.
La criatura.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without
Me
extensive
gusta la
training in these
criatura.
conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Me gusta what?
Me gusta la criatura.
I don't know what that means. I
The
don't speak
creature.
Spanish.
I like the creature.
Why do you
I
like
think.
the
I don't speak
creature?
Spanish either.
Why did you say that?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. Like, me gusta what? You're supposed to be speaking French, not Spanish.
Oh, you know.
You're not bilingual.
I am bilingual.
You're
What?
not. You're not bilingual.
I am bilingual.
Yeah. Speak French right now.
Je parle français parce que mes parents
You can
étaient.
stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. I didn't need you
Mais
showing
qu'est-ce
me
que
up
ça,
like
women?
that. Oh my god.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
That's the sound for the clock.
Yeah, time pause.
Almost
Well
down.
done.
That means the sandstorm's over, right?
Yes.
Thanks,
Obviously.
Mama. I need you to
They,
tell me that.
thank you for the obvious.
Candace
Thank
still
you for
isn't
that
back yet,
very
though.
necessary line of
Is she
dialogue.
alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
Oh, the wind's gone. That means the sandstorm's over. Okay.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right,
The
let's
winds
go.
never stop.
We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Are they? I don't hear them talking.
No, she's saying that they're not because the floor doesn't talk.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't want to
Oh.
have to explain the joke to you.
I think I misheard the joke. Anyways, let's get this music back on, shall we?
Wow, these boys are as chatty as Paimon.
Oh, listen to that music.
Yay, I actually really like the music in Aru Village. Thank fuck I get to finally hear it.
Oh. I was like, where's the door? I want to hear Gerudo Desert right now. Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, you're not in the Gerudo Desert.
But this is Gerudo Bridge.
Oh my god.
And look, there's a Gerudo right there. There's a tall black woman. She's not black, but you get the idea.
Ooh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these
Look,
creatures
it's
the
full
entire
black
time?
woman in a
Yes.
bridge. This must
Yes.
be Gerudo Desert.
They just
It
keep
has
coming
to
in
be.
waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong, her stamina is also something else.
Too bad she's a 4-star and she fucking sucks.
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
She's got anger issues.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
Me
I'll
too.
leave this to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Do I get to play as Doria now?
No. You wouldn't want to anyway.
Dodge this.
Got her!
Cool it.
Make way for the...
Die, please. Die, please. Die, please. Die!
Dodge this.
I'm disappointed.
This one will be frozen in time.
Maybe apply some pyro to that cryo.
Oh, you want me to use Arlecchino? You're funny. I'm not using Arlecchino.
Time to fight back, I suppose.
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let
Yo, wait me up when this is over.
You know what? Fine, fine. I'll use her.
Transfixed!
Cool it.
This is where you fall. Laid bare.
Then why'd I pull for Arlecchino? Because I wanted Arlecchino, bro.
Don't get frostbite.
No, pulling isn't an issue. Why have her on the team if you're not going to use her?
The creature
You're
started
only
hearing him.
handicapping
Was that
yourself
the last
by
of them?
playing 3 characters rather than 4.
I'll stop.
Oh
What
god.
we fought just now was probably the aftermath of a sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone.
Who the
No
heck?
injuries, I hope.
Is it a side character?
Oh no. Yo, this FM?
Ah, my apologies.
It's a side
I haven't had a
character.
chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full
Hello,
taking
FN.
care of the
I think this is
village's
FN.
elderly
No, wait,
and
no.
children. I am
FN
the
is the
chief
upper
of
old man.
Aru
It's
Village.
Anpu.
Everyone usually calls me Uncle
course.
Anpu.
Sorry for all the trouble, Mr. Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not
No
been
one
back
asked.
for some
Do you
time.
want a medal?
May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent.
Look at all these people with all this drip, and then you just got Anpu.
It's called that old man drip.
He needs to take a lesson from Jean Lee.
Besides sandstorms,
Yeah, well,
we
he's an
also
NPC,
occasionally
so-
get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village
Unplayable when?
these unusual natural phenomena are related to
Never.
the withering of Irminsul.
Aw, he's my favorite character.
Too bad.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms
What?
are earthquakes here in the desert?
I guess. I suppose. But wouldn't it... I feel like if it causes withering zones in the forest, wouldn't it also just create withering zones in the desert?
There's nothing in the desert to really wither.
What you mean? Look, there's plantation right over there. You could wither that. There's cacti everywhere.
No, there is
Everything in the
a
natural
little bit of
world is
withering in the desert.
inextricably connected to Irminsul.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves.
Yes, self-care is very important.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are
They're
they?
all on vacation.
Village guards like Candace?
Does your
It's that time of the
curiosity
year.
know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity
Like,
after a period of training in the Avidia forest.
You gonna finish that thought?
what?
I said, are you gonna finish that thought?
No. I don't even remember what I was saying.
Okay.
The academia believes that their crazed
My
mutterings
memory's that
may have a
bad.
negative effect on the psyches of other scholars.
You were about to say it like a few seconds ago. How did you forget already?
Though if you ask
My
me,
memory is
it's all a buttload
horrible.
of nonsense.
Tainari also brought this up before. Did he? Hold on, let me reread what they said.
I know it's gonna be like, you know Tainari?
You know Tainari? That's crazy.
That's crazy. I know Tainari.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
This sounds familiar.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're
What does
planning
it have
to
to
stay
do
around the
with-
village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
What'd you say?
What does it seem familiar to?
Like another plot line. Where people were mysteriously going or disappearing.
I don't remember.
I'm trying to think back.
Oh, well, that's like Fontaine, right?
Yeah, Fontaine. That's what it is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Sumeru did it first. Why am I defending Sumeru? Ew.
You're showing your true colors. I like
Evil
Sumeru.
athlete came out for 2 seconds.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see
What
what
do
I
you mean
can do
those
to help.
people?
What do you mean, those people?
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Mm.
Now that you're no longer with them,
What?
are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Boys, stop fighting.
Mock me if you
Or
will.
flirting. I can't
But if
really
you are
tell which one it
guilty,
is.
I will eliminate
Flirting? You're funny.
regardless of my position or identity.
Sumeru is still less annoying than Inazuma.
No, it's not. Inazuma was so much shorter than Sumeru.
Oh, you're
You
the
had to
former
endure
General
Inazuma for so much more
Mahamatra.
time.
You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Everything is quest lock in Inazuma?
So is fucking Sumeru! Look at the desert! You can't explore that shit and do the puzzles without doing a whole ass fucking quest line before it. Sumeru is the nation of fucking quest locked shit. It's so guilty of that.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I keep calling this dude Sinnoh, or did I call him Sinnoh, or did I call him Sino?
I don't know anymore.
I can't with these names. I want to call him Sinnoh for some reason.
Because he's so sinful.
Oh no. No, Athy, no!
What?
That's not why.
I don't know.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch him. It'll be
Well, like, look at
fine.
the word cyborg. Would you say cyborg?
No.
So why would you say, you know?
I don't know. Yes, but I'm complaining more about Inazuma because I actually want to explore there.
Well, then there's your point. Well, no, there's my point.
That you don't want to explore Sumeru, but you want to explore Inazuma.
Yeah, which automatically makes Inazuma better than Sumeru.
I'll be grateful for
Whether
the
you actually
assistance.
want to do the quest is
No
a
doubt you will do a
problem.
better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Or maybe you just don't like desert areas. Like in video games. Because you're European.
What?
I don't know. I just tacked on that last part.
Well, I didn't hear it said. You cut out that whole time.
Really? You only heard the European part?
It was like
I was saying maybe you don't like.
European.
I said that maybe it's because you don't like desert areas in video games.
To do with me being European.
So what?
What does that have to do with me being European?
I literally just tacked on the European part.
Okay. No, I mean, the fact that it's a desert doesn't really bother me, although there is a bit too much desert. But, like, I fucking hate the first area of Sumeru too. Like, the fact that when it released, the map was like, it didn't have the layers that it added later on,
Mm-hmm.
when it was too late, by the way. Like, that, it was annoying. I also hated the R&R quest line, because it's like 20 hours long, and it's required to complete some puzzles. It's like, it's just really annoying, and I hate it. I did like the Lost area of Sumeru, the Lost Desert, because I actually enjoyed the game mechanic with the So Rush I thought that was neat and different,
Right.
but that's the only part of Sumeru I can really say that I enjoyed.
Well, to your point that there's too much desert, there's almost also too much ocean, like right here, where there's
Okay,
nothing.
yeah, but you're not, okay. Sorry, you're not supposed to ice bridge all the way to Inazuma, okay?
Why?
It's it's not about there's too much ocean, it's about the scale of the map. It's to show that there is a large area that separates Inazuma from the rest of the map.
Okay, but it's like what? What? They could have put something out here.
But they didn't because they didn't have to, and honestly, it doesn't really make sense for them to, considering that Narakami is literally like the first island that people go to in Inazuma because that's where the uh fuck, what's it called? That's where Rito is. And that's where, like, your papers are processed, and you're like, oh, okay, everyone's coming in here legally. If there was an island before Rito, that wouldn't really make sense. I have my own game open right now, and I just have fucking Niblette talking in my ear, bro. What the fuck?
Staring into my eyes is
Stop
ill-advised.
talking about water, you
I
fucking.
can't promise I'll
Oh!
like what you
He
say.
loves his water as Risley loves his tea.
Yeah. I love my Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. I like my Baja Blast. Would Coca-Cola be your Risley's tea?
Yeah, defo.
I would say
I
Baja
think
Blast would be
really
mine,
inappropriate.
but I can't drink soda as much as I could in the past because of my freaking stupid uh, acid reflux going off the walls if I drink soda.
Rip.
So unfortunately, it's brisk now. It's brisk tea, brisk iced tea. The blood orange to be specific. Have
Or
you have you heard of brisk?
no,
No?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's American thing.
Alakino in Sumeru, what will she do?
Kill everybody.
Oh God.
Ooh, I can cook.
Let
Eat.
him cook.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of something. There was
Oh,
there was a movie I was watching, or was it a movie? It was something that I was watching, and it was very old. But someone said, let them cook," and I'm like, "Oh my god, this was before this was even popular."
oh my God.
Oh, it was Robot Chicken,
Oh my God.
and it was Mario, and like Miss Piggy like fell on a fire, and he was like, "Wait, let her cook." I was like, "Oh my god."
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, let her
yeah.
cook. Like, and I was like, "Oh my god, if only they knew what this saying would mean in the future."
That's crazy, and I love when shit like that happens. One of my favorite examples is with Super Paper Mario,
Uh
where it
huh.
happened twice in one fucking scene. And it still baffles me to this day because you know the pixel named Boomer?
Uh huh.
Yeah, he fucking checks your vibes. He vibe checks you.
Oh my god, Ray, really?
Yeah, he's like, let me check them vibes. I'm like, what the
Let me
fuck?
check the
Boomer checks your
vibe.
vibes.
Oh my god, I can't believe that. Freaking predicting the future out here.
Crazy. crazy.
Oh.
Did you know that if you fuck up a dish 10 times, you get an achievement?
That was not the right dish to do that on.
No, definitely not.
Next time.
Why do you have like no cooking?
I don't know. It shows how much I cook in this game.
This shows how much you don't collect shit in this game. Sorry, so much for walking everyone, huh?
Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna start collecting everything I see then. Dang, I can't cook anything else.
You can also buy like lettuce, tomatoes, salt, and shit like
Tomatoes? Tomatoes? Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
There you go. No, I'm kidding. You say tomatoes. Nothing bad will come from using up all of these flowers to make sugar. Nothing at all. No, I don't need it to ascend anybody. That's fine.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't. Sweet flowers have like one use, and it's making sugar.
Oh, okay, then I actually am good then. Cool. She was sitting down cooking, that's crazy. Anyways, let's go back to the waypoint. Or not the waypoint, the destination I'm supposed to be at.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Not even allowed.
Am I allowed to ask questions? Why do they?
No, I mean,
Go ahead.
because he was like, even though exiled myself, I'm still performing the same like shit that I was doing before, and I'm like, is that even like allowed? Isn't the whole point of being exiled like
Not doing the same stuff?
we associate with? Yeah, because he was a Matra, and like he's still doing his like job technically. He's just not associating with the academia, I guess. But like, I don't know if that's allowed legally.
He's on a paid vacation.
But that's it's not a beginner thing to do. Collecting materials is just fucking like it's making your life so much easier in the long run.
Ah, I see stuff in that tree that I need to collect. I hope I don't forget about it.
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. Add scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here.
I see.
When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down.
So they're no longer mad.
The people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night
Pretty fucking
changed
crazy.
that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety.
Hear you out. What you were trying to say is what? Every beginner should collect everything shiny?
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. But, like, end game. Well, I say end game, but like later on in the game, it's still fucking super beneficial. Oh yeah, your AR-45 and you haven't really been doing that. Yeah, that is kind of an oopsie on your part, Zario, but like
Do I need to remind you that I started at Adventure Rank 21?
that doesn't change it.
I feel like it does.
21's still pretty early.
I'm
Actually, to be
only
fair,
I'm
25,
only Adventure Rank 45 because I was at 21.
50 is pretty much like you start leveling up slower. So it's like, yeah, fi- you have until adventure rank 50 to be considered not like a beginner.
I feel like Adventure Rank 21 is, well, it's not like high, but it's like it's high enough to where significant progress has been made.
No, considering the fact that you can get to like AR 21 in less than 10 hours, probably.
That's if you're speed running.
Oh my God. I'm just saying that AR 21 is very easy to achieve because
Do
you
I
get a lot of
not?
XP.
Do I not know how fast I leveled up considering I never do my dailies? No. I don't know how
You never
fast.
did your dailies?
Not all the time. I sometimes did my dailies.
Oh my God.
Like every now and then.
Oh my God. Sorry, how, what do you mean you don't? What do you mean you have a life?
Once every
What do you mean you have
stream?
chronically online?
I, listen, okay, look. Am I supposed to do them every time I boot up the game?
Did you? Yes, they're called dailies. Do you not like? Did you at least do your day? Oh, I fell through a hole. Did you at least do your dailies during the 12-hour stream?
Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands.
Okay, no.
A soft, green light
I won't
radiated
answer
from
that.
him, like a
Oh
divine
my
glow
God.
against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright,
Why are you telling me a
almost as
fucking
if they had
scary
grown
story right
roots
now,
reaching
Simon?
deep into
I
the
know,
ground.
right?
In the end,
Ooh.
not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
Oh, that's cool.
After that,
It's not as a
the
scary
people of
story.
Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
They're not called weeklies, monthlies, or yearlies. I get that, but it's like
Yearly? Did we get what's it?
I've never looked at dailies as like something that was like essential.
They
Like,
give you a lot of adventure rank XP and also primo gems.
mm, I feel like Adventure Lake experience is the last thing I need right now. Cause I, cause like if I were to raise my adventure rate right now, I'd be kind of screwed. So I'd like to build my characters before I get to adventure rate 45. And then it's like I'm even more screwed, because then my adventure rate will be stuck at 5 instead of 4, where it is right now. Your adventure rate doesn't change one single bit of your account. What you mean? Okay, I am adventure rate 5, or my world level is 5 right now, and I set it down to 4. If I get adventure rate 45, and it puts me at world level 6, that means that the one level that I have under will be 5. So I can't be
Yeah,
4
but
anymore.
not if you don't do the Ascension quest. The
Oh, I could
the
do it this
AR,
time. I could do it this time.
Yeah, but if you don't do it, your XP will like still count. It just won't go up.
Not
But when
until
you
I erase
do,
it.
yeah, when you do the quest to ascend, you'll just get your bench rank up immediately. So you can still get XP while being capped at 45. You just won't get the rewards until you do the ascension quest.
Because that's what I did before we went in Zuma. Because Meksha was like, don't raise your level. Not don't do it yet. Because if you do it now, you're gonna have a hard time in Inazuma. And I probably would have.
I'm speaking of Inazuma, I'm fucking like I'm stuck in this fucking domain right now. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, you're in Inazuma right now?
Yeah, I'm doing a quest.
I wish I knew what part.
Oh, you have definitely not done this.
Have I leveled up my world level? I mean, yes. Ever since I last, or like after I left Inazuma, I raised it. Yeah.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? Hmm. What do you make of it,
Demon
Traveler?
King, Sacred Stones.
This is not anime. It must be Nahida's power.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
I did lower it manually. Have I raised it back up? No. It's still level 4 as I lowered it.
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story?
The Mad Scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord Kanasuli.
Really?
Kusanagi.
Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
I said the name
Right?
wrong.
Software? Oh wait, no.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars.
I'm trying to remember who Kusanali was.
The Dendro one.
Oh yeah. So Nahida.
Yes.
Uh, why do they got so many different names for one person?
I know, right?
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon.
There you
Is she
go.
really active in Sumeru?
She is.
The academia
She's
has always
actively
placed
pissing
far
me
greater
off.
importance on the late greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord
Oh my god, I'm
Kusanali and her
actually seeing the
deeds.
ladder. Wow.
To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
Can we just call her Kusanali, please? Why do we gotta include the Lesser Lord Kusanali part?
Because, okay, let me explain you a thing right now. Because they had another Dendro Archon before her, which was Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and they loved Rukkhadevata, but they don't like Kusanali that much. So to rub salt in the wound, they call her the Lesser Lord because she's younger, and thus they're like, well, she's not as smart or whatever as she's not as good as a fucking god as Rukkhadevata. It's
That's
like
rude.
exactly.
I'm not even gonna give her a chance. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're assholes. They are a asshole.
She might as well be a god that never existed. Oh, what? Screw y'all. She.
That's not Sino's like belief, really. That's just kind of how it is in Sumeru. Oh my God! Climb the fucking ladder, you stupid wet dragon!
Okay.
Definitely exist. She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
She also
Yeah, like
saved me
take a
once.
shit. She told us to take a shit that one time.
I'm sorry, what?
Remember, she would like take a duke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did say that, didn't she?
Shit yourself.
Why did I forget that? I think I just wanted to put it out of my mind.
Yeah.
I've spent
Shitting
many
is
years
canon in
interrogating
Genshin,
criminals,
but no toilets.
so I can easily tell.
Oh,
when
I have not
someone's
seen a single toilet in this game.
Exactly.
Good. Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've
Screaming.
never seen that from a liar.
Screaming.
You two really must have met Lesser Lord
That look in
Kusanagi.
your eye.
Was that you screaming?
No.
Or was that a sneeze?
No, that was like a quiet shout because I don't want to be a nuisance.
To who?
My flatmate.
Man.
And also the stream. No one wants to.
Screw them.
What the fuck? That's a little fucked up.
Ah! There you go.
Oh!
How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Of course.
Among-
Don't.
Oh my God, Brenda's getting her ass beat. Oh shit.
Yes, change the subject.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation.
You betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
We're gonna irritate
Get a
people.
dog, I don't know.
Excuse me,
That was
are
really
you
bad
here
joke.
to help me find my grandpa?
Is that Ash Ketchum from Pokemon?
He totally does sound like Ash. Oh my god.
Pikachu!
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a
Is that
resident
Ash
of this
Ketchum from
village.
Pokemon?
Is that Ash Ketchum for Pokemon?
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Are you trying to be the very best? The best there ever was?
Like no one ever was?
Yep.
To catch them is your
Your call?
words again?
I don't remember.
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
That's
Hey,
rude
don't say
thing to
that.
ask.
Grandpa is
Yeah.
just grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad
'Cause he's
person
fucking
or
crazy.
anything.
He's insane.
Are you
The
sure about
person you're
that?
referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Because he's his grandpa.
Grandpa is just grandpa. He's my family.
That's not how it works, kid.
I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I wanna
Eavesdropping
find
is
my
not
grandpa.
cool,
I
kid.
swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Dude, he's like 8. He doesn't
So
know.
you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house.
You knew? I didn't even notice.
I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling
you're
that
fine.
he didn't harbor any ill intent.
You were going to kill this child because he was eavesdropping.
No. He didn't do that because he was like, well, this kid's fine. He's not causing any problems. Also, he's 8.
I'm saying, like, if it wasn't 8, he was going to kill the person that was eavesdropping.
No, because he didn't sense any bad intent from the eavesdropping, so he didn't do anything. Don't ask me how he knew that. Plot. That's why.
Whoa. Oh, Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to
Yeah,
help
and I
him.
just said I wasn't gonna kill him.
And I want to find my brother. So what?
Yeah.
I'm still looking for that man.
Oh no, my battery on the
I
headphones is
was so
running out.
devastated because I
Oh
wanted you to
no.
work
You
on
better put that thing on charge.
honest.
No,
If you
I
don't
can't
put-
go and use
you
it.
can ask Miss
Just put it on
Candace.
charge, it's fine.
But I can't if I can't charge my headphones if they're in my ears.
I can.
What? No, but these are like fucking Bluetooth fucking.
Mine are also Bluetooth.
No, but they're earphones.
So are mine.
But I can't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, what kind are they? Are they like the ones that they're like earmuffs almost? Or they're like
No,
earbuds?
earbuds.
Okay, then I understand. If they're like the earmuff variety, like the ones I'm wearing, you could charge those while you're listening.
Yeah, well, they're not. So
Unfortunate. Please
I
help
have a
him,
woman
son.
in my ear. I have a woman in my ear telling me that the battery's low.
No, you could go till they're dead. Let it drain out. Let it drain out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna lose hearing in one of the fucking ears first, because that's just how they are, I guess. It's gonna be really weird.
That is weird. Why does it do that?
I don't know, but yeah, it just died.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Well,
All
one of the ears.
right. You could go, Athy.
Oh, my prison sentence is complete.
What do you mean your prison sentence? I wasn't keeping you prisoner.
No, of
Don't
course
listen
not.
to him, guys. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. She was
Oh,
joking.
I'm in his basement.
I'm not. No, she's not. She is not in my basement. She is in Europe. I am in America. We are many miles away from each other.
Is that what you're calling your basement?
No, I don't even have a basement.
Mm. Alright, well, enjoy this fucking awful, stupid story.
Thank you. I will.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye. How the fuck do I?
Give her a second. There we go. Alright, let's continue on. Please help him, Sino. Please help the poor child. Please help the baby boy. The baby boy is in danger. He needs your help.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Alrighty then. Alright, well that's gonna... No, I'm kidding. I'm going the wrong way. I gotta confirm the facts with Candace, who is up here. Wait, hold on. Is this not where we were taking shelter? Wait, where were we taking shelter at? I think it was actually in this building. I can't enter it. Where were we taking shelter? Nope. It's whatever. Who cares? Moving on. Up the stairs we go. I just remembered something. It's so much faster, but it drains so much of stamina, bro. You approach the village chief's house.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this
Or maybe this is where we were staying? Hi, Candace.
You're back already.
Uh-huh.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
If you do, he's out there and he wants his grandpa.
I had a feeling feeling he'd go looking for you.
Did you now?
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
I bet.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him.
That's fair.
One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep.
Oh, that's sweet.
The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. She must have sued the other. Oh, okay. Never mind. From the looks of Sino's face, he probably connected the dots as well. Haha, I read the line.
Had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Where are we going?
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys.
It's a me.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow, thank you so much.
Your grandpa will be found safe and sound. You got it, kid.
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
But why? We're just looking for his grandpa. We just gotta look around. Oh, we're on chapter 3 now? We're dangerously close to chapter 4. Or not chapter 4, Adventure Inc. 44. Wind Trace is so fun. What is Wind Trace? I've heard of that. I've heard of that before, actually. What is Wind Trace? I'm trying to remember what Wind Trace is. What was Wind Trace? Wind Trace was something. Okay. Stream died? What you mean the stream died? The stream did not die. Stream is fine. What you mean the stream died? It lagged? Oh, no, we're good. Hello, Kazan. How's it going, pal, partner? What you got to tell me about a grandpa that's hanging out in these parts?
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Oh, you're just gonna leave? Okay.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Nope.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Ma'am, calm down.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that?
Do what
Well,
exactly?
Whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Interesting. We're getting more information about what kind of person Grandpa is. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? Do you have any information on this kid's little grandpa, Jabari? Jabari, sir. You thought you could grind the event in 1 hour or so? You still haven't told me what this wind trace thing is you're talking about.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh?
Uh-huh.
It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests.
Left for dead?
Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife,
So there was a killer?
complaining about how I don't make enough mora.
And y'all have to run away from the killer?
She's mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
So it's like tag. Oh! I remember what it is now. I remember Mexo playing it with a few of our friends. I see. Okay. Yeah, I remember him playing freaking Wind Trace.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Huh?
Huh? What's wrong, Sino? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now.
Oh, okay.
Isak, stay here.
Hide from machines. Oh.
Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Why? What's going on? What's going on, buddy? Didn't we? I thought we already started this. Why is it saying we started this again?
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Okay.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Why?
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Whoa, 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 Lucino, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on, keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
I see.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The academia is probably the true target for their hatred.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages.
Didn't Flip-Flop, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you guys say that Slino likes to tell jokes? Does that not come till later? Not that I'm complaining or anything, I'm just noticing that he's not really, like, joking. Like, he's not making any jokes. So I'm just a little confused. Sino makes jokes, but it is, like, not in the Archon quest. Oh, okay.
So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Only when I have him as a
Try
character?
something
Oh,
foolish.
okay.
And even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
He doesn't seem like a guy that would make jokes.
Scared by him half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you not to get on his bad side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we'll find them there. Or maybe we'll find... Wait, what? Maybe we'll find something there? Find something where?
Very well.
Isaac!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
That was a weird exchange.
I hope I can be as cool as Candace one day.
We all do, ma'am. We all do. But listen. We all do, kid. But it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. They're on a totally different level from you. So just give it up, alright? That's not what I wanted to do at all. Give me that. Yeah, radish and cabbage. What a mighty fine combination. Anyways, just head on up these stairs. I don't know why... Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. You're a slow runner, kid. Watch me run. I'm ahead of you and you're gonna stop? Okay, fine.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Is he really, though? Your real grandpa, like, shouts out of the top of his lungs for no apparent reason and digs in the dirt with his fingers?
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
If your grandpa looks exactly like gaming's father, I riot. What's that smell? Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
So it was just me then.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
I'm used to it
There's
now.
a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain trap for once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
Yeah.
So, you know Tainari?
You also know
You
Tainari?
know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too?
No, no need.
I can't handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
It'd be more efficient if we... No, let's just keep looking for clues. Candace? Oh, that's not Candace. Shrikasino. Looks like someone has been living in here for this entire time. Where are we going? Where are we going, Sino, huh? Where are we going? I'm following you, buddy. What you looking at, buddy? Huh? What's that?
What are you looking for, Sino?
He's poking the dirt, just like
Here it is.
the grandpa.
Take a look right here.
Dirt.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
You mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
Dang.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
Happens all the time in cartoons with apple pies. I mean, you know that one gif of that one dude, you know, flying through the air because of the scent of a pie.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
You're saying a lot of words that Isak he doesn't really understand what you're saying, Sino.
No, Grandpa.
Maybe he does.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to resurrect King Desert?
Are the rumors really true?
It's the only lead we have so far. I mean, what else do you expect? I mean, it's like, it's not, we just got to this location, so it's like, there's still a lot we gotta figure out.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
Maybe, I don't know.
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you?
Yeah, clearly.
We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Bet. Alright, let's go. Give me that waypoint. There we go. What the heck was that? Okay. I see it, game. I see it. And I'm here.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Thank you. I do kind of like the darker. What was she wearing before, though? Yes, it's Doria and Candace.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
She's been here, Paimon. What you mean?
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Her mouth did not move.
Reasonably.
Hmm? Alhaitham didn't go with you?
No.
We haven't seen him at all.
Where the heck did he go?
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
As he does.
Did you find out anything useful?
Nope. I mean, we learned a little bit, but it's not that helpful.
So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it.
It's not the first for me.
As far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort.
Sometimes the mouth and the voice doesn't sync up because this originally was Chinese/Japanese sync. So when they did a voiceover, they don't quite match up as much. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's not kind of... I mean... I don't know. Because, like... I mean, that makes sense, but it's like, I've seen a bunch of animes where it's like... Even if they're not talking, like, it still matches. I think that's just a dub issue on their part.
It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
Is this really not anime? Flip-flop? Is this really not anime?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip.
And I really do, or do I really want 20 extra gigabytes of a game just to have the synced? Because you have to actually render the game. It is not anime. You don't need them to render the mouth movements. It's just, you know, the way people word things could be altered. Like, there was an anime I was watching, like, not too long ago. And, like, I had them, what's the word? Because, like, there was this one character that was kind of, like, mute. They, like, talked through a notepad, right? But the dub that I was watching, they didn't, like, put subtitles telling you what that person was saying. So I had to open up a new tab of the one with subtitles and freaking read what it was that they were saying. So that way, you know, I'm not sitting there like, what does that even mean? It's in the language I don't understand. And I noticed something while I was doing that. I noticed that everything that the people in the dub were saying compared to what the subtext was saying are completely different. So I was like, you can alter what's being said to better fit the way the mouth's moving. People do it.
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
And that's because various languages have different ways of using words. And that's what I'm saying that they could have done in this game, is they could have utilized that to better fit the lip sync. Because what I have a feeling is that they took the subbed version, or not the subbed version, they took the what was actually being said, like once you translated everything, and they just, rolled with it. There are 5 or more variations of Y in German. Now that's crazy. But yeah, that just goes back to the whole point I was making. Is like you can rephrase certain sentences, make them shorter or whatnot.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
See, they could have shortened the sentence. Like, I remember there being a guy, I remember the leader of the radicals being someone being named Delavar. Is it really though? Is it really? Is it really hard? You can make the sentence shorter easily.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I've heard these names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke.
Ha!
The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place inside and out!
But Doria, Doria's winking at me. She did not wink at me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of, but that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
Huh?
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebat with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
We're going back to the jungle! Yay! Alright, back to the jungle we go. Actually, maybe we're not. Maybe we're not going back to the jungle. Looks like we're just going right on over here. Where are we going? I could have sworn we were going back to the jungle. To be honest, halfway through Sumeru Quest, I spaced out. You spaced the hell out. I mean, I feel you. There's a lot of information that they're throwing our way. You only remember a few parts.
Let's get moving. We're not frozen in.
Yeah, I feel you. I really feel you. There is a lot of information that they just be giving us. A lot of words are spoken. You also have to do the Culvert before Fontaine, so yeah. Or Carrybert, my bad. What is Carrybert? Or Carabert? Oh, we're going back to... Wait, no. We've never been here before.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
What are you talking
I know
about?
what you mean. I had the same question every time
Oh.
I walked this way when I was a kid.
This is a wall?
Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a
Nothing
child
more.
from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving.
That's highly rude.
Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I understand how she feels.
Hey, Thea. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all.
About
Besides,
murder?
We're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Pokemon.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Bet. Inside we go. It's so strange, because I could have sworn that they said something about Caravan Ribbet earlier. I was like, wait, isn't that like in the jungle? Or am I misthinking things? Or not remembering things properly? This place kind of reminds me of Sumeru City. Just with a lot more spears. I should have taken damage from that. Hey fellas, what's going on here? Y'all fighting? Y'all better cut that out. Oh no, they're probably sparring. It's fine then, if it's just sparring. I did not want to speak to you. Okay, where was the thing again? Oh yeah, it was over here. On. Not gonna elaborate? Okay, cool. Bye! What's going on up here? Is this Catherine?
None of them are here today.
You mean
No.
you don't see
No.
anyone you know?
Catherine was in Sumeru City. Why would she be here? I'm being
What a
stupid.
coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Nope.
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
I'm from all over the place, pal. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Ah, like Kaya and
We've
Rosaria.
had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
Really?
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
The goody goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Okay. But where? Where is your friend? Oh, we're leaving the city? We just got here. What's on the bulletin board? The community strictly forbids destruction of any form of the wall of Samuel. Any violation will be severely punished. Okay. You can cause damage to this thing? Actually, maybe you could. But you need to be like really powerful in order for that to happen. Anyways, we're leaving the city. Let's get out of here. You know something I forgot to do? I forgot to collect the stuff on that tree.
Are we there yet?
Hey, be patient. We'll get there when we get there.
This is the place.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. Never
This
mind.
place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Oh, this definitely feels familiar.
Why don't you take a guess? Go
We're
on.
about to get jumped,
A
aren't we?
wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
Been watching us from the very beginning?
Wow.
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
This whole
If
bit
that's the
here
case,
is making
then
me
I'm sure
so
Delavar
nostalgic,
wouldn't
bro.
miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samuel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
What the heck? What the heck was that?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Oh, it was a tumbleweed? Oh.
Abuse and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors.
What's up?
Anything else I'm missing out on?
See, there you have it.
Hello.
Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing
Story.
on their minds. Mora,
I've seen this before.
pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by
Because I have no choice.
and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
He does look black on my
Enough
screen.
talking. Get him.
It's crazy that she doesn't look black.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
No, it means Hoyoverse is racist.
Agreed.
Dodge this.
Also, Flip-Flop says hi.
High flip-flops.
You can't run! Stray clouds converge!
Take this, you psychos.
Punishment!
Yeah, baby. This is what I like to see. Die. Die, you idiots. Now, bring out the Arlecchino.
Transfixed.
Hey, calm down, sir.
Impossible.
Bayonetta actually swirls? That is crazy.
So,
What you mean she actually
what do you think about
swirls?
your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action.
Does she would have a hard time swirling cryo or any element?
Together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting.
I don't know what you mean by
That so-called
swirl.
Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Swirl, a reaction created when animal reacts with another element? Oh. Okay.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Like cryo, hydro, prio, or yeah, pyro and electro. Oh, okay. I don't know how it works, but need to know that she has it.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Oh, I see. Smart!
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So those names you mentioned.
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
I wouldn't expect
That's
you to.
just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who was the duck-tailed bearded crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
So he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow! What a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
She knew all along.
It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
This makes me want to go back and rewatch the first stream I did with Metro and see what I was thinking, because this was like my first actual experience of Genshin. Like if I wasn't playing it, I was watching Metro play it, and was like, I wonder what were like my thoughts about all this. I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out. And you know what? That's commendable. Yeah.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
The stream is lagging for you? You don't know why? Maybe it's an internet thing.
I've heard a lot of nice
It
things
doesn't
about
seem to
the
be
Western
lagging on my end. Because I got the stream open on my end.
It's
not lagging
Dunyarzad's
whatsoever.
just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here.
Looks like it.
Lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Alrighty.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
Bet.
Right.
Her. Never mind.
I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
And stay safe.
Candace, do you need any help?
Not from you.
Candace will be okay on her own.
You're not gonna do anything.
I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler.
Sounds good.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
I can eavesdrop on who?
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Pain is the best medicine, says Bowser from the Mario movie. No, he said it's the best teacher. I'm stupid. Now that I'm here, so much nostalgia. Freaking bro, it's crazy. What is this? Collect 8 Dendro particles. Alright, sure, I'll do it. Gimme it, gimme it, gimme that. Where's the... oh, there's down here. And there we go.
Fascinating.
Very. Alright, let's, where are we going? Where the heck? Oh. Oh, I see. I gotta wait. Gotta pass the time. I did the wrong thing. There we go. What time am I waiting for? 6 o'clock to 12. Is this the next day? That's still the day, so I gotta wait till them up. There we go. 6:10. A whole 24 hours have passed. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to today's stream. I'm your host, SarioTG, and right now we're playing Genshin Impact, and we're gonna go talk to Doria. In the last stream we headed to the desert, and now we're here at the desert. So now we're going to continue going through the desert. That's right, we're going on a trip. I think I'm going the wrong way. It's alright, we have another way to get back over where we were, just by doing this. Can I activate that one, please? Please? We did. Now, where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. Woo! I saved myself from pure agony. Where am I? I don't know, but I'm just gonna do this. And we're here. Hi, Doria. Doria!
Right on time.
Did we learn anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Alrighty.
I've been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
They're sisters.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strength
How do you know
to
that?
be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility.
Okay.
Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Has Paimon been along that long to even know that fighters even say something like that? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but she only started existing when she met us, right? I feel like that's the story.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
With Candace?
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Everybody's dead.
Come on, let's go inside.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but eating so you won't respond. I'm talking about, the friggin', like, when you first meet Paimon, didn't, like, she just come into existence? Like, didn't she, like, not exist beforehand?
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
You fished her out of water. So she's literally a fish out of water.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore.
Why do you have to sound like that?
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She mastered it really quickly, too.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
No, I
We
haven't,
may all
actually.
be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
You better be.
I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection.
Oh, I bet.
Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection.
What mystery man?
Helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are the Village Keepers now?
I'm not sure.
Well, figure it out.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Dang.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Dang. Oh
He
boy.
got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there.
3.
Please, I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who that mystery person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu?
You know?
What do you mean?
Oh, did he collapse?
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the Academia. Some time ago, people from the Academia attempted to take the Village Keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
You don't say.
It's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the Village Keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not at all.
Not the academia again.
It's crazy now that I think about it. Like when I was watching Metro play through this Archon quest, I don't think I knew like a single thing about the academia. Now I do. Well, not as much, but I know a little bit more. In Sumeru City, Sataria also mentioned.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
Excuse me.
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
Alrighty
You're
then.
right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Okay. Well, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like this is a rather nice stopping point for today. We've made a lot of progress, and we've gone through a good. Oh.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Woo!
Okay.
Where did you come from?
I was not expecting this.
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
He will not answer that question.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Ha!
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
I ain't gonna stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Ha!
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
I remember this all too clearly.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he's giving us some time to think like he said before, Paimon.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Sino?
All Hatham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, you're all
Just a little bit. I mean, you do like we've been doing all these certain
While
things, and
you
you
were
just be chilling.
investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Oh?
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing?
I don't know.
In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we could find new info from someone we've already spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
That's fair.
Those eyes, those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
I remember her, yes.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the the Mad Scholars.
I do remember that too.
Herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
Maybe I will.
This one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
That's fair.
We're on it.
Well then, like I was trying to say earlier, this is a good stopping point. Next time we will go talk to the red dressed lady and see what the heck she hasn't been telling us. But for now, we're gonna call it. So, thank y'all for watching. If you're watching and you're new, hit the subscribe button. You know, I do these streams like weekly, not too often, so you might miss the next one if you don't get a notification or anything. Oh, and don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed watching. It lets me know that you enjoyed watching me play this game. It literally does. So please do it. But only do it if you liked it. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch y'all in the next stream. Thanks for watching and bye.